All right, so in this video, I wanted to bring you guys an unboxing of this pair of Jordans that ended up showing up a little bit early thanks to the sneakers app, and then another random pickup that I ended up getting right here. And let's go ahead and get into the video. And this is the point right here where I normally have an intro to my video, but unfortunately my laptop actually stopped working. My MacBook Pro was $3,300. I have to point that out over and over again because I'm super pissed that the thing ended up stopped working. It literally stopped holding a charge. I had it plugged in and it wouldn't actually recharge. And then once the battery was depleted, it just was dead. So I had to take it into the Apple store. $800 later, that's what it's going to cost me. And I'm going to get my laptop at the end of this week. So the intro file, as well as all of my other files that I have on that laptop, might be completely lost. I'm really upset. Honestly, this is a real tough day. Not only $800, but I mean, I had 100 gigs worth of videos that I might lose because of that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Super pissed off about this. Part of this is my fault for not having Apple Care, but I never usually pay that $400, $350 for Apple Care because usually it goes belly up like right after the extended warranty. I can't believe the Mac ended up crashing. It was not even 2 years old. Super angry about that. But anyway, because of that, this is just going to be a raw, uncut video because I don't really have a lot of ability to edit my videos, and I have a ton of videos that I was in the middle of working on. So this week is going to be a lot different than anticipated originally. So some of the top 5 videos that I had planned are just going to have to, I'm just going to have to figure it out because I have some of the files on memory card, but maybe not all of them for the video, which would have made it like exactly the way I wanted it. So hopefully you guys are okay with me pivoting this week and trying to figure out the content, but let's go ahead and show you guys what is in the box now that I give you guys the intro. This is a pair that I ended up getting early from Nike, and actually I was at work when these dropped, and I was on the way to a meeting, and I saw it dropped on my phone, and actually my friend, luckily it was just one of my friends, she called the meetings that we had, and I was like, holy crap, I can't believe these dropped. I ended up securing my pair, and then I ended up getting to the meeting late. But you can see the box already here. This is like an OG type form of the Air Jordan XI Retro, and we have, this is my first look actually at the Retro. So we have one of the most anticipated shoes of this year, and I think that this is going to be one that a lot of people are going to be surprised by. And I actually called this out already on Twitter that before this actually ended up dropping, and right after the drop, I said that I was super stoked that I got these, but I am predicting actually that they don't all sell out right away. And I know some of you guys are just going to automatically spam the thumbs down, but the reasoning behind it is because of the mass production of this shoe. They created way more pairs of these than I think people know about or think about that they know about. And I mean, it was rumored at 1 million pairs already, and I'm guessing that they actually created more than that of these. So because of that, the sheer volume of these is just going to drive the demand down, similar to what happened to the Black Cement 3s. I personally think that these are probably going to sit. If they don't sit, the resale is definitely going to be retail. You might actually see resale a little bit lower because retail is $220. But this is a Concord Air Jordan 11. You can see the Concord grape sort of color on the bottom. And then also there is a hit of that just like right here. And as I pointed out in a different video, it says Jumpman Jordan down here along the shoe. But these things look pretty decent. I mean, not the best quality material. I mean, this definitely has that McDonald's leather feel back here, for those wondering. You also do have the 45 on the back, not the 23. And there was obviously a short period of time where Jordan rocked the 45. And actually they had some Concord samples back in the day with the 45, and they were sort of like Grail-like shoes, and now they ended up mass producing them, which is nuts because of the people that actually had the 45 Concords. They're probably kind of pissed about now because those are not as significant, or maybe more significant. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Carbon fiber shank plate though down here on the bottom, and then clear soles with a little Jumpman underneath there. High cut on the patent leather, as you can see. Obviously this is pretty high, and if you guys want to see a comparison to these in the last Retro, I can do that since I have those down there somewhere. I mean, I don't have all of them though, so I'm sure there'll be better comparison videos out there. But this is a really high cut patent leather, as you can see right here. And some people don't really like it that high. Personally, for me, I grew up with the OGs, but I didn't have them. So the ones that I was able to actually secure were the Retros, which were much lower. And actually, I prefer the lower look. I think this is a great looking shoe though, and I've pointed this out in other videos that this is one that is my favorite of the Air Jordan 11s. I like the Concords better than the Breads, Space Jams, Columbias. These were my go-to for the Air Jordan 11. For some reason, I was always drawn to this colorway specifically. Not because of the Concord hits, just obviously the black and white. For me, it just was one of those things that I just always loved. So that is why when I sold all my Air Jordan 11s, because I had pretty much every one from the holiday collection starting way back, and I ended up letting all of them go pretty much except for the Concord one that I still have in my collection. But yeah, bittersweet nonetheless, because I kind of missed some of those ones. But I always figured, you know what? If I ever want them back, just like this one, I can just wait for the next retro. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It seems like Jordan Brand is not going to let up and keep re-releasing the same ones that they ended up re-releasing over and over again, and even shorter period of time. So I have a feeling I'll be able to get my Bread 11s again real easily. And the Space Jams are still easily accessible right now, so I'm not really too worried about that. Anyway, I wanted to pull out the other one and take a look, see on this one. Interesting, like, that we're seeing this, but there's a lot of Widow's Peaks right here on the shoes. So you can see there's one right here. There's also a Widow's Peak right here, and another one right here. And that's kind of odd. I mean, back in the day, I don't think we saw those. That was like usually only on the replicas, so kind of funny that we're seeing those ones on the production pairs. But like I said, they're going to make a ton of these, so I don't think it's going to be hard for people to cop. People are still going to cop these like crazy, and people are excited for them. I just don't see these like selling out 100% right when they launch, or more specifically, I just don't see them reselling for a profit. I think a lot of people anticipated buying these and then selling them for a crazy amount of money. I just don't see that happening again. But you guys weigh in the comment section and let me know how wrong I am, and then hopefully let's follow up when they actually release, because I know people are going to spam me and get all mad. And some people are going to be like, why do you care? And the bottom line is I really don't care, because I ended up buying them anyway, and I would buy them if they all sat. I think I'm just pointing out something that is different than what people probably anticipated with the shoe, because a lot of times the holiday Air Jordan 11 ends up commanding like a pretty high resale value, $100 over retail at least. And, you know, I think people are thinking they're going to buy these for $220, flip them for $3s, but really, like, it's going to be buying them for $220, flipping them for $250, if that. After you pay all your fees and stuff, you're literally like going to lose $5 on these, I think. So that's my predictions at least, but let's see what ends up happening. The other thing that I ended up getting, shout out to my sister-in-law, Amy, for helping me out with this, because I ended up having to get these from a different address than my current address. Partly because they didn't actually offer this release, as you can see right here, in Oregon. For some reason, this company that sold these from this website, they didn't allow you to ship to Oregon. And so I ended up having it shipped to Arizona, and then I had her ship it to me instead. So I ended up getting a couple bottles of the Moet and the Virgil Abloh off-white joints right here. So you can see right here it says, do not drop, and it says Moet, and I don't even know, Chandon or whatever. Chandon, I don't even know what that is. And then CO Virgil Abloh on the side right there. And this is a rosé champagne. And for those that don't know, like, I know this seems like sort of a bandwagon move, but Moet is actually my favorite type of champagne. Like, actually, I prefer Moet over Vue, and I prefer Moet over Dom Perignon, which is like interesting because a lot of people would choose Dom P over Moet. But the Moet White Star was like my favorite, my wife's favorite. And it's like kind of like whenever we had a celebration, we'd always buy the White Star. So this would be something that I think that we're going to really like. Like, she likes rosé, and I think that this is just going to be great. But obviously the bottle is like super high beastie with the do not drop on it. And I ended up getting it from this random place. I think it was called Reserve Bar or something like that. I tweeted it out, actually, and a lot of people replied back and said, hey, man, that place is terrible. The Better Business Bureau or whatever these dudes are, they said, a lot of people reported them and said that this company was terrible and not to trust it. And so it took forever because it was a pre-order, but they actually filled the order. And I was like really actually worried after so many people said that it was probably not going to go through. So kind of cool that it actually ended up working, and I ended up getting my 3 bottles. I can't even remember what I paid for them. Honestly, it was retail though on all of them. And then obviously the extra shipping to get them from Arizona. But 3 bottles of that's going to be cracking these open for the new year though. I'll probably keep one of them just for display piece for fun. And then the other 2 will be for the holiday season with the wife and family and so on. So that is what I ended up getting. 3 Hypebeast bottles right there. and then the Air Jordan 11s. And just again, so you guys know, these dropped randomly, so it was just really crazy on sneakers. They ended up just randomly doing a shock drop, which I love to see, honestly, because I had my phone there and I was able to cop. But yeah, this Concord 11, are you guys going to be copping them or not? Leave a comment, let me know. And resale predictions, if you guys want to leave them in the comment section also. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you can, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. And hopefully I'll be able to create videos for you guys, even though I won't have my laptop through this week. So I'll have to figure out the rest of my content, because I had a whole bunch of stuff that was in the works that I was in the middle of editing. 3 videos actually that were already recorded, so I'm kind of pissed about it. Anyway, the final note I wanted to leave you guys with, check out collectivekicks.com if you guys have not done so. I revamped the website, try to make it easier for you guys, and I'm going to have a bunch of Black Friday deals from a bunch of different sites that I'm going to be posting on the website. So it's actually just going to be at collectivekicks.com. There's no hidden links in between it or anything like that. It's going to be right on the homepage. So leave some comments. Let me know, what do you guys think about the revamp? I had paid somebody a little bit of money to actually do the revamp, and they did a great job in my opinion. So hopefully you guys like what you guys see, and I'll be able to create more content for you guys on the website a lot easier now when I post my sneaker deals of the week. But that is the video. Thank you again for the support constantly on this channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and the holidays are looking up for you guys. But we'll catch you guys for some more sneaker videos very, very soon. Peace, guys.